Hello everybody, and today I'm back with another stream on liches. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll for sure have fun, and let's go. Let's see if the camera is fine. Maybe a little bit I can move it, hold on. Let me move it a bit down like this. Now camera is perfect. Wait. This is good, I think. Okay, let's go. Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. I think we can start off the day as last time with some Puzzle Storm, because tactics are important. Hello, Karma, how are you doing? Tactics are super important. How is the sound? How is everything? Hopefully, it is fine. So, yes, some Puzzle Storms to start the day off, and then we'll see. Of course, the objective is to get 100, but we'll see. Everything is great. Okay, sounds good to go. Thank you for the follow. INS, thank you for the follow. The only thing I'll make the board smaller because in Puzzle Storm it's incredibly difficult to get good scores with a giant board. So that's why I'm making the board smaller. I think I also should be on the I'm on the main niches. Good. So let's start off with some puzzles to improve our tactics vision and pattern recognition. Okay, honestly, I don't know what I'm aiming for in terms of puzzles from today. I'll take at 100. I mean, okay, my best is 106. If we can get 107, be great. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. And first, let's just warm up. I mean, if we get 107 or even 100 from the first run, it will be ideal. But at least an 80 would be a relatively good start, I'd say. Okay. 96. 95. Just take carry promote and queen e5. And we just got rid of it. Thank you for the follow. f7, rook d8, check, queen d3, bishop b3, bishop c2. Here, bishop c8. We just take a rook. Here she's outside our square. Check, rook g8, rook d4, king d6, king f3, knight h2, knight d7, take the queen, and we are perfectly fine. f5, e7, e7, this bishop e7, queen f4, queen h4, oops, king b1, rook d7, rook e1, free rook, rook f7, we have knight 6, queen the queen. What do we do now? We just take the bishop, I suppose, and then we go, maybe rook b1 to protect the knight, because, I mean, we don't want to lose the knight. Queen d8, rook e8, checkmate, this e7, g2 attacking the rook and threatening mate on g7. What do we have here? Rook c1, possibly? And if queen knight c6, we have queen c7, queen a7, now we just probably give a check c7, take c6, and what now? c5? Yes, it works. Bishop b1, queen e7 is checkmate. Do we go for queen g7? I think it looks good. It did look good. Rook e3. H3, queen h7, rook f7, great. Taking a2. Rook f6 possibly. And if queen g4, yes, this is nice. Queen g3, and then we take, and then f6 rook is protected by our f1 rook. Here queen d5, we are winning the knight. h4, I suppose. I mean, we are down the knight, but we have relatively strong attack on the opponent's king. Here d7, too many pieces, and we promote. Here I think simply rook a8, queen d4. Here rook f6 and bishop d5 threats. Now we have knight d5 and bishop b6. Possibly just take c7, queen d5, queen 8. Yes, it is. Here I'm not too sure. Knight g6 looks somewhat good, but I'm not sure if it's correct. Knight g6, h takes g, and how do we continue? We have rook h4. Yeah, we have rook h1, and we can take g6. Yes. Bishop e4, bishop e4, bishop e4. It's their threat in checkmate. But I think we can take play rook b7. Yes. Here their threat is king h3, king h2, so maybe we play king f1 to prevent it. And now c4, king f4, c5, king e5, c6 should be winning. Yes, it does win indeed. What do we have here? 95, 96, checkmate. Good. Bishop g5, the queen is trapped. Yes, it is. This simply takes c7, and then king h2. Wait, king h1, rook e7 is there. But then we have d4, and then our queen is safe. This is a two-move checkmate. Bishop e5, king f4, c5, make a waiting move. Bishop e5 and then bishop d4, somehow it should be winning, I suppose. It wasn't. Happens, it's fine. Queen here, rook f1, and take the rook. Good. b4 possibly? Yes. Bishop b5. And rook c1, the queen isn't hanging because the pawn is pinned. Queen g6, would you put an extra pawn on the way of trading the queens? Queen d8, bishop f5, checkmate. Good. Two queens, but we have a checkmate in two. 4 queens on the board, but it's not that difficult. Here we win a queen on here. Here is checkmate in 2. a6, I think b6, ba wins. Yes, it does. What now? Queen b4, rook b8 looks pretty strong in the 98. Yes, it wins. Rook b1 maybe? And then just take, yes, h6, g6, this, perfect. 96, queen b7, get the rook, good. What do we do now? Rook d8? Rook d8, and if queen here, we go bishop d1 and then just take the queen. Good. King h4, g4, this is a winning endgame. Rook e7, might we? No, we take and then take the queen, making it much easier for us. Bishop f5, c6. This is queen g5. Bishop e5, bishop f4, b5. Yes. Do we just play queen h6? Possibly. Queen h6, bishop f7. No, it wasn't. Wait, checkmate in 2. Good. This, yes. Rook d1, I think. Yes. Can we get 100 first round of the day? Oof. 4 left until 100. 3, 2. Oof. That's a tough one. Well, it's not a tough one. I just don't see the right idea, unfortunately. 10 seconds only. Queen f3. 7 seconds. Wait, I have 12 seconds. Composure. Where is a checkmate? 95. 100! Let's go. Okay, bishop b3 wasn't it. 100 first try. Good. No, but I'm not really sure. The failed puzzles. I think I took, and then I played king f4. But maybe it was just bishop d4 immediately. Let's see. Let's set up the position. No, but bishop e5 for sure is the correct move. No, but yeah, I played king f4 allowing c5. I think I gave too much counterplay. Just bishop d4 wins, I suppose. Because it does have c5 and we just, yeah. And king f4. No, but my idea was to play this, play bishop e5, and if c3 we are winning. But unfortunately for us, you can just wait and play king f2. Only drawing move. No, because I calculated this line also, and I thought that we are winning here. But the problem here is king f2, and king f3, king f3. King f5, king f3. And then no matter where we move, he has c3. I missed that. It's okay. This puzzle. Wait, what was it? It was this, and I think I played bishop f7. I should have just taken rook g8, queen g8, rook g1, and then I have queen f6. But why is bishop f7 incorrect? Queen h6, rook g8, bishop f7. Why is that incorrect? Let's set it up, possibly, without the engine, and try to find out ourselves. It's a nice exercise as well. Sometimes you can check with the engine, but the best exercise is just to set up the puzzle. And then immediate... mistake. Okay, now we think. Hello, Pablo Kelly. Karma's three stream watch stream. What about the course? How to crush Catalan? Hi, John. How are you doing? Yeah, I remember you. Hello. How are you doing? Hi, Logan. So let's see. Queen e6 is the first correct move. And rook g8, I played bishop f7, which I think was wrong, and I'm not sure still why. The correct move, I think, was just to play rook g8, and after king g8 we go for rook g1, and this checkmate in one, right? And if queen g8 we as well go for rook g1, and then no matter where the queen moves, we either checkmate on g7 or we have queen f6. Hello Tom, how are you doing? Yeah, so rook g8, but white's bishop is incorrect. Oopsie. Hold on. Sorry for that. So why is bishop 7? I'm not sure, because our strategy is just to take, for example, and play like queen f6 or queen g7. Maybe it's simply due to bishop a1, and maybe this is not a winning position. Because I thought, I mean, okay, we get a queen, I thought that it should be fine. Is queen gambit good? Yes. It's going good. Shakespeare, how about yourself? Queen's gambit is, honestly, any opening until, like, especially on lichess, I think, like, any opening until even 22 FIDE is good. On lichess, anything is this league? No, but any opening is good until, like, on lichess, anything is fine. On FIDE, I mean, top GMs play Queen's Gambit, so it is a perfectly fine opening. No, but what I think is probably this is an equal position. It is. So probably that's why bishop f7 is incorrect. Black, no, wait, bishop a1 is a mistake because you have bishop g8 and we are winning. And this bishop h7. I only play England Gambit. If you get wins, you are. If you get wins, you are. If you don't, well, maybe not. No, but any open is fine. You just need to be an expert at it. Yeah, rook g8, as you can see, is the correct move, and after rook g1 it's winning, and bishop g8 fails due to bishop, not bishop g8, bishop f7, due to queen e7, and bishop a1 loses because we have bishop g8, and then bishop h7, nice trick. But they have either bishop d2, and then just play knight d4, and this is equal, but that's a computer line. But what's more human approach is queen e7, and after bishop g8, only move is knight d4. Okay, honestly, I don't blame myself why I played bishop f7. Honestly, because like it does look good. Because the only two moves for him to hold is to play bishop d2, and then take. You have to take and play knight d4. Inductions. No, but okay, either bishop d2 or queen e7, and the only move knight d4. Okay, I don't blame myself failing this puzzle. It is a challenging puzzle. And the third puzzle we failed. Okay, I didn't have much time for it. Is this OTB? What OTB? Is it stream or what? What are you talking about? What is OTB? No, I did a puzzle before, and I'm analyzing the failed puzzles. They're sometimes complicated. I mean, this one, bishop f7 only draws to two moves, and these two moves are incredibly crazy. So it's fine that I didn't see them. Let's see this endgame puzzle. I don't recall what I played. I think I played bishop b3. And probably it's incorrect. And what would be correct instead? And why is bishop d3 incorrect? Because, no, but I had like, I don't know, 5 seconds or something to solve. Why I played bishop d3, my thought process behind it was to play, it's a check, right? I didn't see any other checks. b5 is impossible to do. So I want to play bishop d3. And the idea is that after queen d3, we have b5 check, and somehow knight c7 or rook b7, but checks run out. Knight b5. What is the threat though after knight b5? This? I was thinking either maybe knight b5 might be possible, or maybe rook b7. The idea of bishop d3 now. And how does black prevent it? So our idea is just to play bishop d3. Not here. Yeah, so probably bishop d3 just fails to take in, I suppose. And there is nothing. Maybe, okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, I spoiled it, unfortunately. What time is a dark chess 960 blindfold simul? Not today, totally, Jewel. You have to wait for the next time. Yeah, rook b7 is a winning move. I'm not sure, knight b5. Interesting move, but why doesn't it work? That's a question. That's a good question. Okay, first of all, what if black simply plays queen b2? Do we have anything? We don't have a check from here because they simply take. Oh wow! We actually do have a check here because this is and we win a queen. Wait a second. But they might have b6, unfortunately for us. And then if this check king b7, no more checks for us. No, but look at this. Rook f6, queen f6, knight 7 actually wins white. But they have b6, unfortunately. No, but that would be funny because queen b6 actually probably loses. Thing. Okay, there is knight c7, of course, and there's rook f6 as well. Cheapo. Yeah. No, but after knight b5, what do you think is the move that saves black? I think it's queen b2, honestly. We do have a check on c7, but we need to see how scary is it after king b6. Is white winning here or they are not? I do not see any threats from white because the checks are over and rook f6, king d7 check. Oh wait, rook f6, now we can take the rook. Now we can take the rook, of course. And if knight d5, king c6 simply. And okay, if knight goes here, any move wins probably. Okay, Juvenile, stream, watch, really important now. You are, thank you. Should be winning. Yeah, probably after knight b5, simply queen b2. Maybe more moves win, but no, queen b2 is the best move. Queen a1 with the same exact idea as wins, but for whatever reason, it's a bit more tricky, probably because we are not threatening the bishop on c2 as well, and we are not having a3 square in mind, some b5 queen e3 lines. So yes, the solution to this was just rook b7, and black doesn't have anything because our threat, if they go for knight c4 preventing bishop d3, we just go b5 checkmate. So because they block the queen, and if they go for knight e4, we just go bishop d3 and then b5, and that's completely winning. But here we need to be careful to take this rook, and then black can resign. Good. Will it become? I am. Someday I will. Someday I will for sure. Hopefully. But maybe that day will be in 2053. I'm not sure. But hopefully I will. Okay. But yeah, 100 first try. It's good. I know what I think we can do because I got 100. I'm happy. I just need to play qualified tournament. See, place the time level now. Debatable, but maybe. I mean, I do have small lack of tournaments. That's too late. Well, it's 2052 good karma. 1 year early. I think we can talk about some puzzles. No, it is debatable. Don't look at my games, please. CM level sometimes. Most of the time. So let's solve some puzzles. Let's try to get 3000 rating. Let's try to get 3000 rating. So we find ourselves in a position where when we cut material, it is totally fine, except that we see that we are down a knight and a bishop. Like, we are exactly even on the material, but we are knight down and a bishop. However, the king is extremely weak on d5. So we need to find a way how we can take care of the king and how to checkmate him. So the first moves which really come to my mind is to take d takes c, queen g2. I mean, of course, first moves I'm thinking about is all the checks. Yeah? So d takes, queen g2, rook e5 possibly, rook f5 possibly, but last two, I will mark them in some other, no, not red, I will mark them in blue, because these moves probably just sack a rook for no reason. So, okay, and then there is another check we need to calculate, which we need to calculate is rook d7, but I don't think that it works. That's a 3270 rated problems. Oh, what do you mean, Winwilds? What do you mean by that? Is it the 3270 rated puzzle? I may have grown up a bit, yeah. Just a bit. No, but okay. So rook e5, rook f5, rook d7. I do not like because if rook f5 there is wait, how can you do a yellow arrow? Ah yes, there. So there is just too many captures for black, and we do not achieve anything afterwards. So what else? So the only checks that are really remaining is d takes c and queen g2. D takes c and queen g2 are the checks that are remaining. I do not really like d takes because I think the problem with it is that after king c5, if queen e3, they have if queen e3 or queen f2, they have a queen d4 move. They have queen d4 and I literally the queens. So d takes this, it doesn't work. And the problem for us is that the king will always be able to escape through the b6, a7 to b8 sometimes even. So the king can escape through there. And we can never really like disturb it from going there with these checks because, as I said, there is always queen d4. So check-wise, it only leaves us with queen g2. But another thing is that there might be some hidden moves, some hidden prophylactical moves. Like, I don't know, for example, maybe something like queen d3 or something like queen c3. For some, maybe like hidden tactics. Maybe something like rook g7. I'm not exactly sure. So the move we need to calculate, like the deepest, is probably queen g2 because that's a check. But if it doesn't work, then we need to look for some hidden quiet moves. Okay, so queen g2. Taking king d4, I think it is too risky, in fact, for black, because it's just a checkmate in one, actually. No need to complicate things, it's just a checkmate in one. So, queen g2, king d4 doesn't work. Quite most like a3. Sometimes, but here a3, too slow. We are down 2 pieces. So queen g2, the moves for black are these 3 moves. These are the only moves. If king d4, we have queen to d4 checkmate. So hello, Martian, it's 3 stream watch streak as well. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Just but the souls go either a3 or a3 possible. Yeah. If it's possible, both of them are possible, so it's difficult to choose. So instead, we look for checks. So queen g2, king d4 doesn't work. That only leaves black with king d6 and king c4. And if none of these work, then we just play queen g2 and we win the game. King d6. We do have a check going queen g3 there. Then he comes back to d5, and probably there we should be somehow winning. I don't know how, but I just have a feeling. I have a strong feeling that somehow there we should be able to win, but no idea how. King c4 looks good for white. It does look as well. Let's see how high we can get this streak. And let's see if we will tilt to 27 in puzzles or get 3000. I'm doing fine, thank you. I hope you're doing. Yes, I'm doing well, thank you. Do you have an empty wall room? I honestly, yes. No, I don't have an empty room, but there is nothing on the walls. That's why there are white walls only. And yeah, the table is not facing anything. H3 is forcing. Let's postpone d3 and h3 for now. So no, but I think queen g2 should be winning. Like king c2, we have queen c2 possibly, or a queen e2 as Shakespeare said, and preventing king b5, and somehow because okay, queen g2, king c4, queen e2. If they go for king b4, we simply have a3, and if king e4, there is queen c4 checkmate. Well, it's actually not a checkmate because they have knight b4, but somehow we should win for sure. Like b3, king a3, rook a1, king b2, rook f2, king a1, and then queen c1 checkmate. Yes. So that should win. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Wait, what am I doing? So queen g2, king c4. Queen e2 is actually a great move, it seems like. Because if king d4, it's a checkmate by either rook d1 or queen e4. Through this. Wait, I messed up the color. Sorry for that. I messed up the colors. So yes, queen g2, king c4, queen e2, king d4, queen e4, rook d1 is checkmate. No, but yeah, don't worry. Solving puzzles rating is probably like the rating you should get the least about. It just pains me sometimes to solve a puzzle minus 50. Is that after d6, black has 94? No, but yeah, if you start with d takes e4, they have 94 or queen d4. And queen d4, queen trade is forced. So let's play queen g2. So queen g2, king d4 doesn't work, king d6, somehow we should be winning. So it leaves king c4, and then we have this queen e2 move. King d4 checkmate. King d5, we have queen e6, king d4, queen e4 checkmate here, so it's nothing scary. So queen g2, queen g2, king c4, queen e2, king b4, a3, king b3, queen d3. King b2, this is checkmate. King e2, queen c4. Well, I'm messing up the colors again. King e2, queen c4, king b2, there is checkmate. And as well, and we have d6, king c5. No, but I think we want to avoid d takes here. If they go for king d6, we don't want to take because they again have this king c5 move. And then there's always queen d4 moves for black, so it doesn't work. Good luck. Thank you, Chess Garuda. Thank you. Take care. H3 is part of it actually is. In this puzzle, it actually is. In some lines. H3, H3, wait till 1. Yes, close, close. Okay, so queen g2. Queen g2, queen g2. King d6. Probably that's like the most principled line because after king g4 we see a checkmate forced. And after king c4 we also see a forced checkmate in all of the lines. So, no, but what I'm thinking is after king d6 we give a check on g3. But then again, they might have something like e5. And things might get complicated. But we might be able to sacrifice the rook. So for example, this e5, maybe rook e5 works, because if knight e5, we have queen e5 and then queen c5 checkmate. So queen g2, king d6, queen g2, king d6. Is there some tactic after queen d4? No, but queen d4, no, but king d5 or even king b6, king d7, king b8 refuses it, I think. And queen b4, if they pin our queen, it's over. We have no play, so yeah. So I think queen g2, king d6, queen g3 is the solution. King d5, rook e5 is interesting, but I'm not sure if we have checkmate after knight e5, queen e5, king c4. So queen g2, king d6, queen g3, king d5. If e5, I think we simply have rook e5. And the king is still weak there. Knight e5 is forced checkmate, otherwise we win the queen or something. So if it doesn't work, so instead he has to go for king back to d5 with the king, and then we need to find something. Do we have anything? Hi Matra, how are you doing? So what I see is that we have a check on b3, and yeah, they can play c4 after that, and then we have queen f3, we have queen b5 as checks. We also might be able to simply take b7 in some lines. But okay, I think if queen g2, king d6, queen g3, king d5, queen b3, c4, we have queen b5 check. King d6 coming back is checkmate to queen c5, and if they go king d4, we have rook d1. King goes somewhere, we have rook d8, we take b7, should be winning. So instead queen g2, king d6, queen g3, king d5, I think queen b3 is the winning move. So c4 doesn't work, king d6 doesn't work again thanks to queen e6 checkmate. If queen c4 now, there is this king e2. Or where do you mean king c4? Queen g2, king c4, queen e2. King d5, it should be checkmate to queen e6, queen e4. And king b4, a3. And there is also checkmate sooner or later. So instead, queen g2, king g6, queen g3, king d5, queen b3. And probably the only move for him is king d4, I suppose. But okay, if he survives this, then maybe playing chess. Queen g3, king d... Wait. Queen g2, king d6, queen g3, king d5, queen f3, king d6, 6. All that. That is actually much more beautiful. Indeed. But then again, queen f3, there might be king c4, no? Queen f3, queen h3. Yes, Schachspieler, good idea. So queen g2, king d6, queen g3, king d5, queen f3. That's very nice. Because if he comes back to d6 with the king, we have rook e6, king e6, queen f5, he comes back, and then that's checkmate. That's a really nice checkmate. And then queen g3, king d5, queen f3. King d4, we have checkmate in 1. But we need just to be careful of king c4. King c4? Yes, but king c4, queen b3. And I cannot spot... No, but wait a second. If they go for king c4... Yes. If they go for king c4, we can simply just play queen e2 and transpose to the line we have. We can transpose to the same exact line. But just wasting some time, please. And that's winning. So I think queen g2 is a solution. Now I'm pretty sure that we have to play queen g3. Because if we just play rook e5, it should be over for black soon. E5. Okay, let's double calculate everything, double check it. But with what? Do we take d takes or do we take rook takes? Do you take rook takes or do you take pawn takes? I would take with the rook, but after rook takes, knight d4. And how do we evaluate that? I mean, I would say white is completely winning, but I do not see a direct queen as well. So I'm not too sure. Maybe they can survive. Okay, like rookies, I mean, it should be completely winning. But yeah, I don't see it. I just don't see it yet. I mean, if g takes king d5 doesn't work, king e6 doesn't work because you have queen b3, rook f6. So d takes, they have to take 95. And I mean, honestly, I would say it's completely winning there. Maybe even we have something like queen e5, king c6. Wait, so g takes, knight takes, queen takes, king c6, rook f6, king b5. Do we have a4? And if like queen e4, queen c5 or something. I mean, the king on a4 should be checkmated, so I'm like 99% sure. Like, there is no way the king survives there. We have queen c4 threats, we have queen c4 threats, we have rook a1, rook a3, queen c3 threats. No, but I think it has to be d takes, honestly. Take, checkmate. This, yeah, fortune variation. No, but I think it's d takes here. And then we just take rook f6. The king is way too open to survive this. So I will try. Plus 26. Let's go, chat. So let's see. Let's have later lines. Queen g2 only move. Second best move is b4. I don't know how, but okay, it is. Mr. Computer, thank you very much. D takes doesn't work. Yeah, that was the idea. Because if we ever play queen e3 or queen f2 checks, they always have queen e4. And it's pinned and we have a queen trade. And we do not want the queen trade because we are down 2 pieces. So queen g2, king c4, queen e2. Yeah, okay. This is a checkmate in 1. That's easy. King c4, there is queen e2. Wow, second most step in a row. If king d5, we go for queen e6, and then this is checkmate, or this is checkmate, anything is a checkmate. B4 preparing e3. But shouldn't you usually play a3 preparing b4? Anyways, and if king b4, I think a3 is checkmate. So this, yeah, b3 is faster, but if I would be playing, I would do this, rook b2, rook f2, queen c1, should be fine as well. And yeah, so none of the other moves work, so he has to play king d6. I'm not sure if rook e5, yeah, rook e5 actually doesn't win because there is the only move rook knight d4. Somehow I have, okay, king d5, and that's a draw. King g7 we actually lost thanks to king c4, and there is always 92 threats. Look at that. King c4 saves the day, because this knight is having 92 threats. Incredible. And then king is safe on c4. That's even more incredible. And if you go for queen c3, king b5, the queen is still under 4. And queen d3, you just go queen b6, and then now if they take. Crazy. But yes, after d takes, this, I would take with the queen. Yes, it's the best move. Can we play Puzzle Racer? Let's try to get 3,000 puzzles, and maybe if we have time, we can do some Puzzle Racer. And then you have rook f6, king b5, a4, this checkmate. As I've said, king c5, it's unstoppable here. So yeah, good puzzle, plus 26, we take this. So we are next. We have the next puzzle. Material-wise, we are only down a pawn. There are some weaknesses, possible weaknesses in the opponent's rank, in the opponent's position. The first move that really like quickly comes to my mind is knight c6, with the idea of just taking e7, and so like if knight c6 they go for queen g5, we just take on e7 with a check, they have to take, and then rook d5. If they take, the queen is sinking. So knight c6, what do they play after knight c6? How can they save this position for them? E5, if they play e5, unfortunately for them, we just give a check and then take the rook. That's a free rook. And knight d5, bishop e5, we can just take. So I think that's an easy puzzle, honestly. I missed rook e1. Okay. Yeah, that makes it a bit more tricky. Because now if rook e1, they can probably play or queen g5 or e5. Yes, rook e1, e5, and I think that's equal. Because we can take e5 pawn, okay, maybe we'll have slight h like 0.2 or something, but it's not enough. That's why I'm leaning more towards queen e1. The idea is that if they go e5, what do? We can probably take bishop e5. And if they take with the bishop, we have 97 check, they have to take, and then rook c8 we have an exchange. But okay, queen e1, e5, bishop e5, they have queen e6, probably like the most fierce reply. And there we can actually play knight e7 with a check and then queen g4. we are threatening checkmate, and we are threatening the rook. If they take, we are fine taking exchange and being an exchange up. And if they go for f5, we have queen to c4 check, and the bishop is holding. So I think that's the solution. And bishop e5. I mean, free take free stuff. Plus 19. Yes. So 96. Marbles on stream. I've seen streamers do that, but I'm not sure how to set it up. Maybe one day we can set it up. Maybe one day. So knight 6. If queen g5, knight e7, queen e7, rook d5 wins, as we said. And yeah, okay. If they take the knight with whatever, we just take the queen. If they move the queen anywhere else, we just take the knight. It's a royal fork, maybe even a quadruple fork. Because if the queen goes either here or here, then it's going to be a quadruple fork from our knight. And if in the game knight d1, rook d1 we just take, and then queen g5, h4, bye bye. The queen is too weak, and if e5 just takes, and yeah, if they take, we just take, we are an exchange up, and we are winning. And if queen e6, we take queen g4, f5 only try, but then we have either queen f5, c4, bishop c7, and we are winning. So technically, we are like 2-ish puzzles away from 3000. So yeah. Let's see if we can do it today. Okay. So the position is we are down 2 pawns, but they're also having a big king. So what do we do? What do you guys think we should do here? Okay, the first move that like immediately comes to my mind is giving a check on e8. Welcome Pookie, but I don't see Pookie's message. Okay, welcome Pookie, but I don't see your message. What is saying? Welcome Pookie, but where's your message? But hello Pookie. Hello Pookie. I just don't see your message. Okay, so like the move which comes to my mind is rook a check. I mean, we're down 2 pawns. We need to do Pookie 23 months at tier 1. Thank you. So Moobot saw you in advance. Spoiler warning. Yeah, Moobot sees people from afar. Thank you for 23 months, Pookie. Okay, we are doing some puzzles for now. Maybe we'll do something later. Trying to get this 3000. Trying to get the 3000 today. Let's see. So far, 2 out of 2 puzzle-wise. Not sure if we'll continue our streak, but hoping for the best. So it's either rook e7 or rook e8. Yes, I was thinking about it. So rook e8 and then queen e2, but I'm not sure what to do after queen c7. Maybe we have something like rook h8 with queen e8 ideas. But what I was also, how does he know I subbed it? I have no idea. Moobot is just Moobot. Thank you, Logan, for 250 bits. Thank you. And we have a hype trade. Let's go. Hype. So I think the like only 2 moves are these 2. Maybe queen c3. Maybe. So like to prepare all this stuff. Rook e7. So it's either queen c3, rook e8, or rook e7. And we need to eliminate them one by one and see which one is correct. Queen c3, yes, queen c3 also like. Rook e8 is interesting. I don't know, I just have that like feeling for whatever reason that it does not work, in fact. Look, because maybe rook e8, king f7, queen e2, they have queen c5. Possibly, I'm not sure. But maybe something like queen c5, and the idea is that the queen c1 sometimes somewhere. Hi Rostam, how are you doing? Welcome. So rook e8 might be correct, but I do not like it personally. But we need to calculate. Rook e7 more interesting than rook e8 in my opinion. But I'm also not too sure if it works. Queen c3 is like my fan favorite, like my favorite move so far. Without getting into any calculations. So let's see, queen c3. What does he even play? Probably, I mean, here it has to be a method of elimination, I think. Rook e7, queen c3. No, but maybe it's even rook e8. I'm not sure, but maybe it's one of them. But it's one of those 3 for sure. But which one? Queen c3, I'm not really sure if we like d4. Yeah, queen c3, d4, exactly. So I was about to say d4, and our queen is dead, and then we need to waste the tempo, and then they can develop the bishop. And then they get mobilized, and then they have 2 extra pawns. And 2 extra pawns is 2 extra pawns. Rook e8, queen e2, also possible. Yes. No, but it's either something like rook e7, queen c3, or rook e8, queen e2. I think that's like the two ideas that will work. I like rook e7. I like rook e8 as well. But rook e7. No, but let's just see. What does he do to rook e7? Because now our threat is clear, just to go queen c3 and checkmate him, and if he goes d4, we have queen c4, queen f7, right? So rook e7, and he cannot really avoid, he cannot really spend time developing because he'll, well, just get checkmated. Maybe he does have bishop a6 though. But if bishop a6, I think we can simply take. So rook e7, if bishop a6, we can just take queen e6, queen c3, and checkmate is unstoppable leaf, which is queen d4 and checkmate on g7. I'm leaning towards e7 with the rook, but e8 might be interesting. I just like don't see like a clear continuation after rook e8. I really like rook e7 because we just don't give him any ways to develop, like none at all. Rook e7, king f8, but if king f8, cannot we just take the pawn on h7? And then we have like queen d2, queen h6 ideas, or queen c3, queen c8, queen h8 ideas. Need to go for like d4. We might have queen c4, queen f7 ideas. I'm not sure. What are your ideas? What do you guys think? The thing I really do not like about the just look unavailable. The thing I don't like about this like rook e7 queen e2 is the queen is blocking the way of the bishop. It blocks this diagonal. Yeah, rook e7 looks good. Yeah, rook e8 also looks interesting, but I don't see what is our like huge threat, because after rook e7 queen c3 is the giant threat, right? Just checkmate one after that. And if rook e7, what else does he have? I mean, if he moves the queen anywhere far away, if queen e8, I think now we can play queen e2. So rook e7, if queen e8, now queen e2, but then maybe queen d6. So we need to check that a bit as well. Queen d6, and are we happy with that position? That's the important question. Queen c3, bishop c4. Bishop c4, bishop c4, bishop c4. But the problem is bishop c4. What if he goes like king g7? So queen c3, queen c3, d4, bishop c4, king g7. And how do we continue? Just king g7. Wait, so this king f7. Oops, king f7. Queen e1. Doesn't he just have something like queen c5 even? Maybe. Rook e8, king f7. No, wait, queen c3, d4, rook e8. No, but yeah, probably just no, wait. King f7, queen e1. Is it for who is it here? I mean, white is probably gonna have a draw somewhere in the lines for sure. But is it a win now? That's a tricky puzzle. All three can be correct. I mean, it's somewhat hard to eliminate them because they'll look good. Wait a second. Guys, I might have found a flaw in our calculations. Rook e7, what if they go for a bit? And if queen c3, do they have something like queen b2? But maybe it doesn't work and we just win a piece after queen b2, rook e8. Rook e7, bishop a6, also possible. But I think here we just take. And if they take back, queen c3 is a checkmate, is unstoppable here. Checkmate is for sure unstoppable after queen c3. So rook e7, bishop a6, doesn't work, I think. Now, but yeah, it's either this bishop c4, this queen e2 or something, or this and queen c3 or queen e2. Tricky. Very tricky. Rook e7 though, queen d8 somehow disturbs me. And after queen e2, he cannot find a move, and we don't have a move. Hello, Moobot. How are you doing, Moobot? Long time no see, Mr. Moobot. Does he just have queen d6 there, though? Maybe just queen d6? It's up to pawns. He wants... What does he even want? Rook b8, possibly? I don't know. And yeah, he wants to play bishop b7 as well to develop. So rook e7, maybe he has queen d8. And maybe he holds after queen e2, queen e6. Totally juvenile 40 months, tier 1, thank you so much. Subbing for Duchess 960 blindfold Simon. Thank you. Someday we'll do it. Someday, some year, some century we'll do it for sure. But thank you for the sub. And Karmar, sub to our goat Moobot. Thank you, Karmar. 19 gifted subs in total to Karmar. Thank you so much, Moobot. Now I can use the emotes, Moobot. Moobot, go use some emotes. Thanks for watching, but Moobot is back to work. Good, Moobot. Okay. I still haven't figured out anything this position. All of the moves look good in some way or another. In some way or another. Wait, what if rook e8, king f7? We have to play queen e2, I suppose. Then they go for queen c7. Their idea is just like bishop b7, right? And if you go for rook h8, they go for king g7. Queen b2, king h6, is it survivable? I'm not sure. I just want to play like bishop e6, trade the rook. And if we go for rook e, boom, 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 queen e8, then yes, bishop e7. And you might be lost. So I think rook e8 is not it. This is a queen c3 or rook e7. One of those, I think. Okay, what if rook e7, queen d8? What if we just go queen c5 and make them suffer? Just like Zugzwang type of position. But maybe it's not really a Zugzwang, they might have rook b8 and like rook b7. I'm sure. But then maybe a queen e3. Not sure. Oh wait, rook e7, queen d8, don't we simply have a queen e2? Queen d2, queen d6, rook e8. Rook e8, king f7, and if bishop e6, cannot he just take? And if rook h8, he wants to go for king g7 back. And if queen b2, g4, and if queen e8, bishop b7. And rook h8, king h6, he survives. Or king f6, he survives. Queen e8, queen e6. Thank you for the follow! Appreciate it. Okay, let's calculate queen c3. The threat is rook e7 or rook e8, that's for sure. If d4 Schachspieler suggested bishop c4. And and just like queen g3 idea. Just play queen g3 and hope for the best. Okay, king g7. If you go for queen g3, don't they have queen c5? And how do we continue? 2 pawns down, they somewhat want to develop. I don't know. I want to try rook e7, but after queen d8, I do not see the continuation, fortunately. Carefully in h3 since 10 minutes, but I don't see the point. I mean, it might be a good point. The bishop is available to play because the king has king h2. But I'm not sure if it's really good. Unfortunately. Hello, Matematico. We are doing puzzles at the moment. We are doing puzzles trying to get to 3000 rating. And then if we do hit that, then we'll do something else for a bit. So yes, you're welcome to participate in our puzzle discussions. Rook e7, queen d8. How do we continue? Queen e8, queen e2, queen d6 is there. What do we do? Maybe nothing. Maybe there is nothing. So I'm looking for something, but there is nothing to find. Queen 3 for bishop, queen 3, there is queen b4. Good point. Good point. But after, so queen c3, boom, boom, oops, boom, boom, king, where does the king go? Probably g7, I don't know. No, but g7, we have rook 7. So king f8, yes, or king h8. No, but king h8 is horrible. So probably king f8. Yeah, queen e5, yeah. Queen g3. If the king is on f8, then there is queen e5, I think. And yeah, sounds like somehow white should be fine, I guess. I'm not sure how, but I just have a feeling that white is not worth there for sure. So what do we think, guys? Queen c3 or rook e7 or rook e8 even? Because queen c3, bishop a6, this thing transposes to the rook e7 line. It's rook e7 and unstoppable checkmate. So maybe it's queen c3, I don't know. Queen c3, queen c3, queen d8, isn't there simply queen c6? The idea is rook to e8. Also to take the rook here. Oops. Maybe queen e5 ideas. Rook 8 and king 2. Yes, but rook e8, king f7, right? King f7, queen e2, queen c5. And what is their idea is to either give a check and trade the queens, or to play bishop d7 and get rid of the rook. And if we go for rook h8, they have what? What do they have? Now they have queen c1. They have queen c1. So queen c5, and what do we play? And if we go for h3, they simply go bishop b7 or something. h3 is forcing the line. h3, queen f2, queen f2, rook b8, rook h3 signs. Yes! But Jordan Juno, how likely is it he will play queen f2? I mean, if he's playing 3 checks and he's stored of 3 checks, maybe he'll play queen f2. Or maybe if it's atomic, then he might play queen f2. But aside from that, I don't know. No, but honestly, I'm leaning now more towards the queen c3 idea. It's okay. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Okay, I'm leaning towards queen c3. Rook e7, somehow this queen d6, queen d8, queen d8, queen d6, somehow doesn't seem that great. I don't see a way how to break through, so I'm going for queen 3. Best move! Let's go! Shakespeare, a great idea. Great idea. Now I suppose we just take c6. It's okay, totally true, no worries. We've all been there. It's okay. We just take bishop d7. We just take again. Somehow we play king g7, queen d4 or something. But I mean, this is so tempting to take. What do we do if we do not take? I think we have to take. I think so. What do you think? What do you think, everybody? We have to take, no? Plus 28! Okay, so let's see if our ideas were correct. Rook e7, queen d8. No, yeah, okay, queen d8, queen c5. Wait, I calculated that, but I didn't. Wow. Okay, I didn't see white better. There is no threat. If f4, white just makes black. Wait, not g4. White just makes black go into a Zugzwang. And go like a4 and then just make them suffer. Yes, I did quite a bit. Thank you for another follow. Thank you everybody for the follows. Appreciate it. Yeah, so just like feed of 2, white is +2, down 2 pawns, but up +2 on the eval. Okay, but the idea I think was correct. Yes, if queen e6, there is queen d6. Yeah, so our idea was correct. When you play queen d3, What is threat? Our threat is rook e7 or rook e8. Both of these. Hello, Pepito. How are you doing? So it's one of these. And if d4, either bishop c4 or queen c4 or even rook e8 wins, it's too good of a position for us there. Okay, so rook e8. What was I thinking? I was thinking that they have queen f7, and queen e2, queen c5. And this seems to be the only way to draw. And if the rook h8, they go for queen c1, so black is even better. And otherwise, they have bishop d7. Oh, here they don't have bishop d7. No, bishop d7. I'm sorry. Rook is hanging. But there is queen c1. And after bishop f1, probably just, what do we even play? Queen f1. Okay, but that's deep. Hey, Bixby, long time no see, how are you doing? And okay, I would prefer to place black here. But that's a deep line. But at least I saw that this queen c5 idea is the way to draw. So I'm happy. And if rook e7, we found the idea of getting the queen to d6 for a draw. But we did it incorrectly because we give a chance for white to play queen c5. If white plays queen e2, there is this queen d6, and as we said, there is nothing more than a draw because there is just this. And king g8, white has to force a draw because otherwise there is just bishop b7. As we said, but yes, as we said, there is queen c5 white. So instead, black plays queen b4, and I have queen e2 back to d6 only move, and it's a draw. And if rook e8 just king f7, and then again queen e2 just queen d6 draw, and queen c6, queen b7 only move left draw. Okay. But again, the game this. Okay, after bishop d7, I'm not sure how winning is it. Just take d5, I suppose. Then queen e4 check, and the king is too risky. Please, because if any of this, we just have bishop c4. If this is queen h8, and king h6, there is rook e3. Okay, so if we solve this puzzle, everybody, we get 3000 rating. Or I don't know, first time in eternity, I'd say. Puzzle. Can I check the puzzles, like puzzles graph? Oh no, nothing to show here. Nothing to show here. There is absolutely nothing to show here. Wait, but we can do all. I wasn't puzzled. Yeah, I was like 20. Oh no, wait, I was June 24, 2024. I was 3088. It's in the main graph, yeah. But no, but I just saw it because like if you click blitz, there is individual blitz graph, but it is in the main graph indeed. Yeah. Yes. So for the last year, I didn't do. No, I was doing some in March 25. Got 3000 and got 3000 the very next day tilted to 2916. I haven't done a single puzzle ever since. Okay, but this is a big puzzle. We need to concentrate. Whenever I hang a piece, I let it hang in case of a brilliancy. Yes, good idea. Good idea. So, material. We have 4 pawns, they have 6 pawns, both skins are weak. So, both sides have to do something quick to not lose. And to win, probably. Okay, what comes to my mind, like, first impressions? Technically, yes. Technically, even every blunder in theory can be a brilliancy. I'm considering this, possibly this, possibly this, possibly this, possibly this. Possibly queen d3, queen e2. So like these are the main move candidates. Okay, I think bishop d5 is just FG takes f. There is nothing for us, we're just a queen down. So bishop d5 doesn't work. Rook b5, I suppose they just take, they're totally fine, so it doesn't work as well. What else do we have? Rook a6? I'm not sure if rook a6 works. I think they have g takes f, and if rook b5, if rook b5 they might even play knight b6, but probably they just go for king c8 and rook 8, king d7. So rook a6 also doesn't work, I think at least. At least I think that doesn't work. So we are left with queen b3, queen g3, queen e2. Queen b3 most probably doesn't work as well, because after queen to b3 there is rook h3. And like as an attack in queen b5 sax don't work, so queen b3 also doesn't work. So we're again left with three candidate-ish moves. I wouldn't say like candidate, but I would say candidate-ish because I'm not sure if they're any good. So queen g3, queen d3, queen d2. What do you all think can be correct here? Queen g3 probably doesn't work. If queen g3, I think they can just take h3. And we are not retaining anything. So I think it's between d3 and e2 for a queen. Which one is the best is the question though. My brain would play queen e2 because after queen d3, I don't like that they have rook h3 with the tempo. Unfortunate. And maybe there is nothing scary like rook b5, but after rook b5, I do not like king c8. I might escape. King c8, and our queen is hanging by the rook, and our rook is hanging with the pawn. So queen d3 runs, I think, into this rook h3. So instead, I would just play queen e2 with the threats of rook b5, rook a6. I would play queen e2, and just hope for the best. Because I do not see any direct threats. If rook d6, if after queen e2 black plays rook d6, I think we have rook a6. And if rook a6, queen b5. Anyways, best move. Let's go. And now, what is the best continuation? We have rook a6, we have rook b5. Which one is the best? Which one is the best? Rook a6 looks interesting. Rook b5 looks interesting as well. Which one looks more interesting? Which one is better? General, I have no idea. There is rook a6. They have queen g3. We have, I mean, rook b5 is a forced move, so I suppose we have to calculate it first. So rook b5, a takes b, queen b5, king c6. Is it any good for us? We sacrifice the rook, and their king seems relatively safe, and they as well have some queen e3, queen g3, queen c1 ideas in the back of the mind. Yeah, so probably just rook a6, because rook b5 seems too crazy. And I don't see a direct win there. So, yeah. But wait, let's just make sure. Rook a6 if they give a check. Okay, if they give a check, queen e3. There is nothing scary, we just take knight e3, rook b5, king c6, bishop c6, and the mate is unstoppable. But rook a6 there is queen g3. So if we go king h1, we get checkmated. If we go king f1, knight e3, we are not getting checkmated because we can take it, and after queen e3, we checkmate them actually. No, but it has to be rook a6. Okay, that's a two-move puzzle, and we crossed this 3,000 mark, everybody. Let's go! Plus 94 for correct puzzles, 3,010. Let's go, good job, everybody. Thank you for helping. It was great. And now we have more or less 30 minutes left of the stream. I want to get 2800 in Blitz, so if we can just play a quick little Blitz game to win. And get the rating, I'll be happy. And then for the remainder, if we do win, we can think of course about something to do. But I want to cross 2800. Okay, FM with black. Let's make the word bigger because it's the worst one. Thanks to the puzzle storm. Okay, there you go for some theoretical boring stuff. Let's see if I can outplay this guy. Sure. Ah wait, he has F3. Oof. Okay, it doesn't go for F3. No, but this is just a good line for black, I would say. Resolution was different. Ah, yes. 2799.85. Less than 0.2 from 28. Okay, let's fix that quickly today. I am tempted to play f5. I like my knight here. Great knight. Possibly I can attack him. I'd attack him somehow here. G5 or something. Do I go for G5 or is it too risky at the moment? Possibly it's too risky, but I don't see anything. Maybe I just come back to G6. Just play calm. No need for anything crazy yet. And I can slowly possibly prepare this stuff. Can I play knight f6 and then get this knight over there? I think I can. And you're gonna take the pawn thing since I just take knight e4. Yes, and I get this knight to e4. That was my idea. Just a small reroute. I can take. I can play knight e5. I prefer knight e5 slightly more, just to see how he reacts and what he does. Maybe now knight e6 is an option. I wasted some time, but okay. I've just seen how he reacts to stuff. I mean, he doesn't have any like direct threats, so spending some time I think should be fine. What now though? Do I start the g5 push? Sure, why not? Content is content, right? Let's have fun. Let's have fun, everybody. Wow. Can I do this? But do I need to do this? I can just play rook 8. He can play e4, fortunately. And a5 pawn can be a sort of a bait. So like he takes it, I play f4 some lines, and get checkmated. He won a pawn, but he get checkmated. But he might play queen 3, I feel like. Stream sniper. I mean, I can play g4. Please play b6 just to get this magnificent square. Yeah, let's try. I'm not sure if it's good, but let's just try. What is my rating if approximately 50% of my checkmates are accidental? Like, I get surprised when it says checkmates. Do you want me to be kind or not kind? That's the question. If he takes f94, I think. Seems like f takes g. Okay, he's scared. But now e3 is weak. Vacation you look. Pucker one. Nice one. No, but I like this position. Look at this. And I have rook a8. I think I have rook a8. Or maybe I can take and give a check, take the pawn with check, and get my knight to e4. I mean, if it always happens with h3, then it might be 200. If it doesn't happen with h3, then 600 to 1000, let's say. And now I get this beast knight on e4. And this looks like a quite a relaxing position for me. Both for my pieces and for me as a player. Probably he'll try like queen d7, but then I can have like knight c4. He wants to trade queens. But I can probably even trade queens in this position. It's that good. But I might have some nice tactic. Hold on a second. I think I have a nice tactic. And if queen d3, knight f3. This looks pretty good. If you take the risk rook e1. Okay, that was a smooth win with black. Surprisingly. Surprisingly, was a smooth sailing. And I can just. He could have played queen f1, and I would lose my queen. In just history, how many games ended with h3 checkmate? Do you mean like history, classical games, or games in general? Ooh, 99 so far. Ooh, 97 accuracy game. Ooh, what a game. No, but here, I pre-moved g takes 7, he could have played queen f1. If he would be desperate, he would have played queen f1. And I pre-moved this and queen f1. I mean, I can probably still flag him, but it's definitely quite a night and day difference from this position to this. I would just trade queens. No, but why trade queens if you just have a force? I mean, it's completely queen, of course. I'm not saying that it isn't, but like I just saw this and he cannot do anything. No, but maybe yes, maybe I can just straight like 93, 92 rookies. Anything is winning. Don't worry. Like, look at the pawns. Look at everything. Look at pieces. Look at everything. Yeah. That was just enough play. I down the rook. 2800 as well. Yes, yes, yes. No, but that's a good game to get 2800. Yeah, here he had f3 probably. And e4 if I move the bishop away. Castle bishop to bishop to f6 No, but I just restricted all that, so he can never ever get to the c5 and b6 squares because I have the knight on e7. Then I can control knight to e4, then f5. Okay, f5 best move. No, but this no, but yeah, maybe knight d6 was better. But I was in the mood for some fun chess, so I played f5. He played g3. Knight d6. No, yeah, I was considering like g5, h5. I didn't consider h5. Computer says h5 is slightly better because I just have h4 and then like g5, g4 ideas just to checkmate him. Okay, but I didn't really see it. I played knight d6 instead, just for some calm chess. I can never be worse. Okay, best move for him was b4. Yeah, I'm never worse in this position. Rook e1, I play knight f6. This I get knight e4, f3. Knight g5 actually is the only move to fight with the advantage. But then knight e6, slight inaccuracy, I had to play like rook f6 or something. But okay, it's fine. Knight e6 is g5. Rook e8. Okay, maybe h5. But I really didn't want to push all the pawns. I wanted a pawn that protects the g pawn in all the positions. That's why I didn't want to play h5. And yes, here I've pushed g4. Because now if he takes against, I just sack the pawn on a5 and yeah, rook f3. I was thinking knight e4 or something, or queen e4, maybe some lines. GM is too much. You played chess in 22, 23. I played a bunch of people 22, 23. If you just tell me the moves of the game, maybe I remember that. Maybe. I'm not guaranteeing, but no, but yeah. No, it's not appropriate. There is still a long way to GM, even tactics level. So g4. If f4, I just wanted to take and get this. I wouldn't even mind sacrificing the pawn because he can never ever take it because I have rook 8. Yeah, I need to update the H command someday. Someday I'll start being 14, guys. So yeah, g4. And they gave me this. I played 95, applying pressure to the f3 pawn and as well attacking the e3 pawn. F4, knight g4, and he took. Okay, maybe I had something like rook a8, possibly, but I just saw this and queen e4. Okay, if he takes queen c5, it's even better. No, but I just saw like I was originally planning to play rook 8, and then I calculated for a bit and I said, okay, I have knight c5 check, knight c5. I played Greece. I'm from Ukraine. Yes, I think I played 2 people in the tournament. I think I played 2 people from Ukraine in the tournament. I think maybe 1. No, I remember it was rapid round 3 or something. I was with black, so it possibly 2. I don't remember if it was somebody else. I remember that game for sure. It was some crazy game, but I won in the time trouble. Possibly this, or some other games that I forget about. Anyways, so yes, I took knight c5. Rook 8 was the move I originally planned, but then I just saw, okay, knight c5, and then if he takes, I just give a check, he goes somewhere, this, and then my idea is just to go knight e4. And, okay, computer says this, because if knight e4, he has bishop g4. And, yes, but yeah, here I could have just played anything. Like rook a8, and if queen trade, it's fine. Now bishop g4 is not necessary because I have queen c5 and these things. But okay, in the game we play queen g2 and knight e4 is just completely winning because if he ever takes bishop g4, I play queen f2. And yeah, it's completely winning. This is hanging. There is queen f2 knight g3 threats. Also maybe rook 8 sometime. And he played queen e3. Easily winning would be queen e3, knight c3. Blitz round 2. What was that? I don't remember exactly the time control, I'm sorry. I actually don't remember which color I started the tournament recently. It's too bad of a memory, I'm sorry. Short-term memory, I'm sorry. But I remember, no, I don't remember anything. I just remember that I started Blitz well. Or was it I don't remember anything. I just remember that somehow in Rapid I did like 2 draws in the end or something and I got like half a point above. I don't remember anything already. I just remember that I was undefeated. I don't remember the exact games. Yeah. So queen e3, but your idea is completely winning as well. After okay d4 no, but you just play like rook e3, and it's over. White has nothing. White is just stuck going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you can do anything. King f8, d4, d3. King you can just make them suffer. No, but you can probably just make white suffer. Funnily enough, white doesn't have anything. None of your pieces are hanging. And you can possibly, very well possibly, just, I know you can play king d6 and like that. I forget about the bishop. But possibly you can play like d5. White still cannot do anything. And then you just go like king a4. No, king a4 there is this. Okay. That's sad. But you just play g4, c5, and then just king a4. Yeah, okay. It's completely anything is winning at this point. So queen e3 is winning, but I just was a small little tactic. Queen f2 check and then 92. The bishop is hanging. If he takes, I take the rook. If he moves the bishop, I take the rook anyway. And if what he did in the game, queen e3 at 93. The checkmate is the biggest threat, and if he took, if he takes, I just take. I'm a whole rook up, and then he resigned. And that's how I got 2000 for the first time in I don't know how long. 1 year, no, 1 year. Oh, I wasn't at 28 since huh? No, I never actually finished a day on 2800 ever in my life. Wow, guys! First time in the 12 years of my Lichess account, I finished the day in my life on 28 in Blitz. But I think the only time I got 28 was some a random elite tournament. But now I don't even have it. But it was some random elite arena. And I got 28 there. And yeah. Okay. Any ideas what to do? I'm finishing like 10 to 20 minutes anyway. What can we do? Are there any good tournaments? American Cup. Ah, boring. It's not a Swiss tournament. Knockout is boring. Team tournaments. Bundesliga is in a week. Interesting to spectate. Any ideas, guys, what to do in the remaining 10 to 20 minutes? I mean, great day. 100 Puzzle Storm, got 3000 tactics and then 2800. Perfect. What can I say? Perfect. Do you have any suggestions? I'm open. Puzzle Racer, sure. Do you want to do Puzzle Racer? Yes, let's do Race Friends, copy link. I think they did a small revamp. There are different vehicles now. Guys, there are different vehicles. Before it was just cars. But now look, there is a car, there is a like a scooter or whatever. How is it called? A motorcycle, I suppose. Hello Floor. And some another crazy car. Then there is like a bus. They revamped the puzzle racer a bit. How no, but how is this like? How is this not a buggy? How is this car called? Like for outside driving. And there is a bus. The bus should be slower though, no? Okay, guys, I'm starting in 20 seconds. So join. Join. If you want to play. We are on 7 out of 10, so there's still 3 places left. If any of you want to join, my goal is to make no, but Karma, you'll make more than 10. I think you can get 30 minimum. Because like first couple of puzzles just check medium one. Okay, we are starting in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start and there is another 10-second countdown. Okay, good luck everybody. Mistake already. Why did they move the bishop? Let's see how well we can all do. I think they removed the cap, so if I'm fast enough, get a high record. Mm, 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 mm. Free bishop. Wait a second. He trapped. Mm. Whoa, 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 not enough time. Can I skip? Skip. The skip feature. No, I failed. 120. 22. 122. What was my record? No idea. Karma 12. You got your goal, but I think you could have done a bit more. What was my record? 138. Mamma mia. Not even close. 12. Yay. Well done. Matma 98, and then DRM at 92. So bad. No, it's fine. 98 is fine. 98 is fine. Your record is 114. It's fine. My car had some issues. Okay, let's join rematch, everybody. If you want to, of course. I can send the link once again. I think it's a different link. So let me send the link. So yeah, we can do some puzzle research to the deal. My record is 15. I mean, it's still pretty good. Okay, I still have this weird car. I mean, it's not a weird car. I just don't know the name of it. I'm sure that there is a name for it, but I just don't know the name for it. If you know what I mean. Mm, for whatever reason, I'm thinking that it's a buggy or something, but it's not buggy for sure. Okay, nobody wants to join. If we are six before we were seven, it's a jeep. Okay, it's just called a jeep probably. Okay. Yes. So now we are seven as before, and I suppose we can start. Why do I get orange cars? Unlucky. I get the green cars. Unlucky karma. Next time, you need to join the rematch faster. Okay, starting. Okay, let's go. Can I get 130? Can I get a 130? Checkmate. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, if I get the bad score, I think I can go like full sweat mode, and just like make the board as minuscule as possible, and yeah, just get moves easier, because like when the board is bigger, it's more like traction to make the moves. So yes. Why am I talking about puzzles? It's not good for nobody. Get distracted. I speak some gibberish. Ah, no, I failed. No, 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 I failed. It's okay. It's not okay. It was okay until it wasn't. Okay, but I secured a point. I secured a point. I think now I should be able to. Can I get, how much can I get? Let's skip the mode of thinking. No, I skipped the mode just to fill the puzzle. How ridiculous is that though? Okay, 113. Not the best. Not the best. Let's join rematch. I get a purple buzz. I get it from. I'm sending links everybody in the chat. So if you want to join. Karma, somebody stole your green car. Matva stole your green car. Maybe we can get a lime green car. Karma, join. Can you get the green car? Another orange. Another variation of orange, but it's a motorcycle. Let's try going full sweat mode and try small screen so that I can make moves easier. Okay, Karma, I guess you're just lucky for orange cars today. I am starting, everybody. 9, 8. I got the bus. I got the bus. Let's go. Hopefully it will be fast. It will follow. Wow. This is so uncomfortable. I'm so scared to mouse. I mean, it's like good to. It's good to move. It's easier. There is. Wow. It's also a ginormous chance for a mouse slip. Because I'm not used to such small pieces. I'm used to this like ginormous half of the screen for one piece pieces. And there's like pieces which are tiny. Maybe I'll get a worse score with that. I don't. Let's hope for the best, though. Let's hope for the best. Wait. Yes. I don't know. I am extremely slow. Oh, wait, what do we do? Skip. Oh, wait, registry. How did I miss that? How did I miss Queen registry? No, I failed. No, I failed. It is fine. Do not worry, everybody. Everything is under control. Ah, what do I play? 136. Close to my record, chat. Close to my record. My record is 138. I'm getting the. Yes, I'm getting the feel of it. I'm getting the feel of it. And I made 2 mistakes. So if I avoid these 2 mistakes, perfecto. So the bus was relatively fast. Karma 21. Tiflo 29. Good guys. Sufficiently better. And the Karma, now I have the orange car. But yeah, definitely for me, making the screen smaller helps a lot. But I just want to get 139. Anything just to beat my record, at least by one. I mean, of course, 150 or whatever would be best. Because my turn my piece. Karma, you got a line variation. Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, everybody, I'm starting the race now. Let's go. 139. All I'm asking for is 139. I will try to lock in and not talk. Zero. Slow. Oh my god. How slow? Ooh. Mostly. My streak is gone. Wow. How did I fail? Exchange, just take. Ah. ah. No, mostly. It happened. Okay, this I got 100. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. I'm gonna get 110 though. Possibly not. Possibly yes. Possibly not. I got 111. Just give me a skippy. 114. Okay, not too bad. Matwa, 102. Good. Good. Well done. Okay, let's go for another one. I can do. Let's do like 3 more. Let's do 3 more, and yeah, then we'll wrap stream up. Carver, back to these orange origins. We are at how many people? We are at 9. So we just need one more person. If somebody wants to join, we'll be full. So if somebody wants to join, feel free to join. Okay, totally juvenile. Hello. Okay, now we are full. And let's go. Let's go 140. I think I crushed my... Wow, I crushed my dreams extremely early, guys. One mistake and one mouse sleep. Ooh la la la. Not good, not good. Not... Oh, and another mouse. Yeah, the pieces are too small. I'm misclicking them. I cannot do anything. They're too tiny. But if I make them smaller, if I make them bigger, it's impossible to be fast. So like, I just gotta get used to it. But still, I guess I'm at 130 something, 36 or whatever. Wow. Just a free rook. Do not mind if I do, please. No, I do not want to. So it's absolute comedy. I skipped the move. I used my free skip just to get out of jail free card. I used it just to fail the puzzle on the next move. How funny is that? Ay. Total Juno 18. Well done. Well done. But that's so funny. I use the skip and I still make a bet in water. Funny. I get the blue Jeep now. I didn't lose. GG. Okay, let me post the link in the Twitch chat again. I'm logged in now. I mean, I was also logged in and then I made 2 mistakes within the first 10 seconds. I was logged in and then I logged out myself. I logged myself out. Orange. No, Karma, that's your favorite color today. Today it's your favorite color by far. Only getting orange cars. Okay, let's see. 10 seconds, I'm starting it. So if you want to play, join. Stop. Okay, let's log in. Let's not make 2 mistakes in the first 3 puzzles. And then let's not waste the skip as well. Sounds like a plan. Mm, that's so free, so much free. So many free pieces. Why am I talking? Distracting myself. Hey. Rookie 7. That's a wasted skip. Fine. No! 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 132. Okay. Getting closer. Position 26, Karma 20. Well done. And Cipher 33. Well done, guys. Well done. I made 4 mistakes. Yeah. If I didn't make these 4 mistakes, probably I could have had 140. Okay, we have time for two more. Let's go. Karma, now I have the orange car. Okay, let's try the orange karma. Let's try the orange. You have a green bus. Wow. And I have a and I am the orange motorcycle. Orange luck. Let's try. And let's not waste a skip. I mean, this was a better one, but I still wasted the skip somewhat. It was a needy move. I just needed to think with my brain. But I did. So okay, I'm starting the race in 7 seconds. Think I'm pitching while I'm ahead. Okay, totally journal. Thank you for participating. It was fun. And well done, 26 is good. And Karma 20 is also pretty good. Okay, let's go. Let's go orange bike power. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ah, no! Good streak. Okay, fine, it's fine. Ah, my streak is gone again. No! Why didn't I do? Wait, let's just get the skip. No, 132 again. I'm hard stuck at 130, guys. Help! I'm stuck. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it was h6. Rook h2 allowed him to play bishop f5. 24! Yes, the green power. And it was okay. I was orange power. It was okay. It was as usual. Okay, let's go. Let's go, guys. Now I have an orange bus. Okay, that's it's just meant to be, I think. It is just meant to be. So I'm sending the link. I'm starting in 20 seconds and we do the run and we finish the stream, everybody. So orange button, no mistakes. And use and before I use skip it like 80 and then I don't have skips. And now I didn't use skips. Okay, everybody. Start the race. Good luck, orange bus. Good luck, everybody. Almost used to skip. I'm so sorry. No, orange bus. Oh no, and the mouse slipped. Oh no, orange bus. Oh no, what am I doing? No, the orange color is not great, Karma. I feel you. I feel you. Oh no, so many mouse slips, so many blunders. Okay, can I at least get like 100 something? No, another mistake. Another mistake. Just get me out of the puzzles. Just get me out of them, please. Wow. 100? Whoa! No way! Actually, get 100 with this orange buzz. Oh, 100? Okay, a nice number. Not a record, but at least a nice number to end the day off. Okay, so good games, everybody. Thank you for coming for today's stream. Next time I'll beat the record. Don't worry. I was 136. I need some more. I need some more practice. I was rusty, but still 136. Not too bad, I suppose. So great stream today. Get back to 2800 in blitz. Get back to 3000 in puzzles and 100 puzzle rush and puzzle storm and 136 racer. So thank you everybody for coming and playing the racer. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, no, but somehow, yeah, I don't know. Last round wasn't the best. Don't forget to join the Discord, everybody, because there I inform you when it will be the next stream. I'm not sure. Might try to stream Sunday. I will have a match, so Sunday I can play. Possibly Saturday. Yeah, I don't know when was it last time I ever did Puzzle Racer. Some time ago. Possibly a Saturday stream. Not sure what, not sure if, not sure when, but I might try to stream Saturday. Sunday I'll be busy. So hope you had fun because I did. It was sometimes crazy, but it was a good stream. Thank you everybody for coming and hope you enjoyed. Have a good Friday and have a good weekend to you, everybody. Take care, everybody. Bye bye, Pookie. Bye bye, Rike. Bye bye, Lorgan. Bye bye, Rosten. Bye bye, Matt. Bye bye, Sharkspieler. Bye bye, Karmar. Bye bye, Totally Juvenile. Bye bye. Ajedrez. Bye bye, everybody who came. Bye bye, Enes. Bye bye, Upiedo. Bye bye, Bexby. Bye-bye everybody, thank you for the subs and the bits as well. So Karma with gift sub to Moonboard, Totally Juvenile 14 months at tier 1, then Logan 250 bits and Pookie 23 months at tier 1. Thank you so much everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you everybody for following as well, hope you had lots of fun. Hope you'll have a great rest of your day, have a hi underdog, hi everybody, wait, yeah, bye-bye everybody, take care, have a great rest of your day, have a great Friday and a great weekend, and don't forget to join the Discord to get notifications of the next stream. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon, and bye bye.